Welcome back, everybody, to another Oz Limits Gaming Dragonfire Real Raw Authentic Reactions. We're doing the realest reactions possible, very limited editing to keep everything real and flowing as naturally as possible. We are back tonight with another brand new reaction. I apologize for my camera, it is all messed up, and I cannot seem to fix it, and I cannot afford to get a new camera, so kind of is what it is. Tonight we are back with our reaction for I don't want to say a new artist to the channel, but they are a new artist by themselves to the channel. We did a collabo with them and Citizen Soldier last week, about a week or two ago. Can't remember the exact date. Her name is SkyDxddy. I know a little bit about Sky before the Citizen Soldier reaction, not much at all. As I said, a blip on TikTok, I think, happened once. And like I said, I had the vibe, I guess, that she dealt with traumatic experiences. People have been kind enough to let me know a little bit more about Sky through comments. A little bit of her backstory, and wanted me to kind of check out potentially more Sky. So I am going to do that right now. This is going to be a song called 7 Years. It's an official music video. I think it came out like 6 months ago, at least according to her YouTube. Figure out how to word this. All right. Full warning. Full warning here. We have a lot of people on this channel that deal with mental health and traumatic situations, as well as new people that may be discovering the channel. So what I'm going to do here is I'm putting up a disclaimer. This song could, I don't know much about it, but I know her background now. So I am guessing it's going to, because what I was told, that she deals a lot with in her music, is a lot of trauma stuff, with a heavy focus on I'm trying to figure out a good way to word this without triggering myself either. There's no easy way to put this, so I'm just going to say it. With SA, sexual assault. YouTube, don't spank me, please. I don't need to get in trouble. So I am putting this out there because I do not want anybody to be triggered that is sensitive to this subject matter. Because everybody's at different stages of their life, at different stages of maybe coping. Some have not coped at all. Some are in the early stages. Some have coped better than others. So I want to put a full disclaimer that if you feel that you are unable to hear a song that does delve into those type of traumatic situations, that you may want to skip the video of this reaction. And that is okay if you do. I do not blame you. I do not want anybody to go through something that they don't need to go through or aren't ready to go through. I don't even know if I'm ready. But I'm a person that has been dealing with stuff for an exceptionally long time. I have not attempted to do anything to myself in about 10 years. I struggle with that, though, every day. Not close to doing anything. I just struggle, with the thoughts, because I don't feel worth anything. Full disclosure. So I know what I've dealt with in the past, so anything that throws at me, I can kind of handle. Even if it pulls me all the way down, I do have an okay bounce back situation sometimes. Sometimes I don't. But I just wanted to let everybody know, if this is something that will be too hard for you, do not watch. Um, and for anybody that has dealt with any of this topic, you didn't deserve it, and it's not your fault. Slip it over to the other side. Check out SkyDxddy. 7 years. Official music video. Let's do it. All right, guys. Are you ready for SkyDxddy? 7 years. Let's see what she has to talk about and the song itself.
Nothing you do is good enough. How would anyone ever love you? Damn it. Such a fucking joke.
No, those voices in the head.
It's your fault. Get over you. How can they believe you? You're nothing. Shut up! Once upon a time, I lost my mind. It's been 7 years since I saw you. Wonder what poor soul you moved on to. Oh, tell me, why do I still feel you? They told me that the skin would be brand new, but that's not true. I still feel you all around me. Pull the trigger, heart is pounding. I can't take this part of life. My mental health has been declining. Horror movie unwind. I can't go out with you tonight. I got a date with cyanide. Talk about social suicide. Oh, it's been 7 years since I saw you. Wonder what poor soul you moved on to. Oh, tell me, why do I still feel you? They told me that the skin would be brand new, but that's not true. Medication's my new best friend. Oxy's mixed with shots of Captain. Couch hopping by 17. My body used as currency. Drugged up every single day, but nothing makes it go away. Drugs just help temporarily, and honestly, it's scaring me. It's been 7 years since I saw you. Wonder what poor soul you moved on to. Oh, tell me, why do I still feel you? They told me that the skin would be brand new, but that's not true. Fuck your family, you know you robbed me. Called your slaughterhouse a party. Told the boys, yeah, she's so naughty. R.I.P. my former body. Golden boy fueled by achievements. Looks are so goddamn deceiving. I'm the proof, yet you believe him. They see an angel, I see a demon. It's been 7 years since I saw you. Wonder what poor soul you moved on to. Oh, tell me, why do I still feel you? They told me that the skin would be brand new, but that's not true. I am the monster you created. Come and watch me feed. You can run, but you can't hide from me. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once upon a time.
I'm going to flip it over to the other side. And I will attempt to give some thoughts on SkyDxddy's 7 years. Hope to see you there. All right, guys. That was SkyDxddy's 7 years official music video. First off, good song. Very good song. She has a gorgeous voice. Truly talented. She has good rap flows as well. Just a great singing voice. She can do both very well. I'm not sure what to say. The song is obviously very, very relatable to people that have both suffered from exactly what she's talking about, and anybody that has any sort of trauma, PTSD, as well. Um, he's definitely talking about something extremely specific, extremely personal. It's the same wordage that we used in the beginning of the video. I am not going to try to say again. It's that thing, that time kind of heals all wounds, but, everything leaves a mark. It's in the similar vein as phantom pain. Even long after you lost a limb, you can still feel it, right? When you have a very, let's call it personalized trauma, if you know what I mean. That's a particular one that sticks with you and isn't really attached to anything that could trigger. There are triggers, don't get me wrong. There are many triggers with it, but it's also there's something that is there 24/7. It will destroy your anxiety all the time. It will destroy your depression. It will destroy your protection, your innocence, your trust, your ability to live a normal life. Right? So, she's talking about, it was years ago, but you can still feel it due to somebody's monstrous actions. So while she was very specific, it is also done at the same time, which is very talented. We've talked about artists that can do specific and then ones that can do generalized. It is not easy to write in a way that is specific and generalized at the same time. It takes a particularly good writer, in my opinion, to do that. And I think she did a very good job because she was specific but general at the same time. So it's a way that you can take her message and apply it to both trauma and PTSD. You could probably find some other ones that you could apply it to. But we're going to stick with the vein of personalized trauma, and PTSD. For the we're going to throw anxiety in there as well, because that can be the same type of situation. As somebody that has dealt with the subject matter, and other traumas, and anxiety out the ass, crippling anxiety, if I'm honest. I can easily relate to the song. And it's great, that she's doing this for two different reasons. Okay, what she's doing, number one, brave as shit, right? Is she's putting herself out there, right? And there's two good outcomes from doing that. Number one, it's can be done as a therapy session to take ownership back of what happened and not give the power to anybody else, right? And to start trying to get better, and using music as an outlet is extremely powerful. Um, right? But two, she is reaching out, in my opinion, to other people that have dealt with both the personalized trauma, PTSD, depression, anxiety, whatever you're going through, to kind of be that beacon. A citizen soldier would say, the lighthouse, right? And she approaches that with the therapist's point of view of, if anybody is familiar with NF, he has done the same thing over the years. He uses music as an outlet, and as therapy, right? And I feel she does the same thing. I think she is using it as that outlet for her, but at the same time, she is using it to reach out to people so they are not as alone, that there is a light shining through the abysmal darkness that surrounds people. And I've been in that darkness. I pulled myself out, still in the darkness, just not in the pitch dark. Much better than I was, say, 10 years ago. Much better than I was 15 years ago. So many hospitalizations. I had been diagnosed with being schizoaffective, and it was after something traumatic happened. And I've been fucked since. Voices in the head, depression, severe depression. I cut myself off from the world for way too long, and there is no going back if you do something like that for a long period, unfortunately. My anxiety and social anxiety is through the roof. I'm not going to talk about any more of that because it's affecting me. But just know that you're not alone, whether, it's Sky's music, Citizen Soldiers music, Those Spirits, Nathan Wagner is another really good artist, NF, Sick World. There's so many that are doing this mental health music scape that you're not alone, myself included, for you. I always say, that's not just a catchphrase. I will always leave a light on for anybody that needs it. I am far from perfect. I am not somebody that's going to probably be able to make it all better for you, but you won't be as alone as you were. You're never alone, despite what your mind tells you. And I'm a firm believer in this corny ass saying I came up with. Other people may have said it before me, but I didn't get it from them, and so that's why I'm saying something I came up with. But I don't want to pretend I was the first person in history to invent this saying, because I'm sure other people have. I have mental health issues. Mental health issues don't have me. It's corny as shit, but it helps when you repeat it enough that you start believing it. It regains the ownership over what happened to you. Because you are not that. You are much more than that. And then it's all about taking all that bad shit, because we can't erase it. We wish we could, In some ways, I don't want to, because I wouldn't be me. One thing I can say, I hate myself to the core. Right? Mostly, I'd say there's 99% of everything about me I do not like. The 1% that I do, which is why it makes it hard for me to want to change anything, is I pride myself of going through hell to be there for anybody that has felt like I have. So if I can be there for one person and make a difference, then to me, a lot of what I went through is worth it. I don't know if it's the right thing. I don't know if it's the wrong thing. I don't know if there is a right or wrong thing, but it is the way I look at it. So it's all about taking the bad, channeling it into something positive. Because, like I said, you can't erase it. What's done is done. There's nothing that's going to ever change it. But what you can do, which is not easy, but something that I highly emphasize in people doing, is taking it, channeling it into something positive. It doesn't matter what that is for you, whether it's making music, writing poetry, developing a video game, um, writing sheet music that moves people, whether it's just being there for everybody that is possible, because you know how that feels. And you don't want them to ever know that feeling. Whatever it is, you have to kind of just channel that. Otherwise, it will eat you alive if it is not dealt with. My shit, full disclosure, is not dealt with. And it may never be dealt with. I have channeled it, however, into a compartment that has rooms of rooms of rooms in my house in my head. That's in chests and boxes and chests and boxes, like a Russian nesting doll. I'm not saying that is a good thing. It's just how I've done it. And what I have done outside of that is I've channeled it into a mental health safe zone when I stream. Everybody is welcome in my streams, whatever you're going through, whether you want to talk about it or whether you just want to vibe out. That is what I have decided to do in a way of people not being alone. You're feeling sad, going through something, you can just vibe out while we're gaming, right? And not have to worry about all that shit. Get out of our heads for a moment. Helps the hell out of me. Video games for me is one of my therapies. So it's all about that. And it's all about finding that outlet for yourself. All right. I think I got through this reaction without fully breaking down. Tiny. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I did try my best to be careful with this reaction, but still get this reaction out there. Share Sky's message. Be sure, I will put this YouTube to her official music video in the description. Do be sure you head over to her channel, like her video, comment on it, let her know that she's awesome, because she is. I would really appreciate that. For anybody that has stuck around to watch this entire reaction, I know most don't, but for anybody that did, thank you. I appreciate the hell out of you more than you'll ever know. I'll be back as soon as I can with another reaction and more content for you guys to the best of my ability. Those that know, I am going through a lot of physical illness, as well as my mental health is, well, my mental health. But we all do the best that we can, and that's all we can do. Thank you once again. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be when viewing this reaction. Remember, you're an awesome person capable of awesome things. I will always leave a light on for anybody that needs it. Stay awesome. You're never alone, even when your mind tells you you are stronger than you think you are. Thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.